She was saying last week, really looking forward to this, as you can understand. She's not favoured to win, but let's hope she plays open. He was playing predominantly left-handed and didn't get the results he wanted. We didn't see that pot go in, unfortunately, but Mink did pot it. Here we go. Hence, he said he switched to his left hand to give himself something new to sort of think about. He's fluked that one.
Not the start. Mink would have wanted to give him an early opportunity, particularly with the...
Beat Logogny, didn't he, in the...
Try and make a plan. That's just a pot.
$21. $35. $44. Mink Nutcharut, 4.
Sullivan taking the double, though.
That large crowd that's...
Oh. Thought that was wide at first, but no. So, yellow it is.
Mink Nutcharut, 8.
8. Struck it well. Of course, just needing the yellow. Didn't have to worry too much about it.
No. 20.
It's broken off here. Ronnie O'Sullivan trailing 1-0. He was in early. He had a good early chance off a fluke, didn't he? But came to an end and Mink eventually. Just felt watching her in that first frame, she didn't.
One.
From his attitude and application at his best, he only plays the left-handed shots as a...
Just about go.
Doesn't feel that Ronnie, apart from being dissatisfied.
Doesn't mean they're all done now. You know, Sullivan 5 titles last season, Williams 2, runner-up in Saudi this season. John Higgins will settle into this match now after that first frame.
39.
Another city to tick off a long list. I think close in, it'll take him a long
game was for he mentioned that himself, but somehow he...
406.
Yeah, great to see. First time they're throwing this, I just appreciate it.
So Ronnie O'Sullivan's made a century. He's...
Seven.
Yeah, the black.
21.
Yeah, definitely the time and
Okay.
place to play a left-handed shot there.
To form a bit of confidence. Well, he ran too far for the black, but the blue is dispatched. Today, these are the sort of chances she has to seize upon, because O'Sullivan with the century again, and in this frame, the danger is he just...
It's a nice recovery.
Mink Nutcharut.
Good recovery.
5.
Just the issue now, that last red on the left-hand side cushion. Fantastic shot.
21. Mink Nutcharut, 21.
Match. Could easily have been trailing by now, but looking very likely to hit. Pressure. He's been short of matches, we know that. And of course, when he... So O'Sullivan not having things all his... Yeah, it's one thing, isn't it? I mean, if she came out today and was just outplayed...
Mink Nutcharut, 1. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Yeah, blue was just a little bit thin at the...
Well, it's another example of Mink really committing to the...
on the positive side.
Yeah, well, she got lucky not leaving him in.
Exactly where he wants the cue ball to be. Seen at this level all season.
30.
Lovely shot. Well controlled.
37.
The proper shots. And that makes it very dangerous.
46.
Doesn't mean he's going to win the tournament because so many other people playing well, but...
You told her beforehand she was going to get those chances. You've been...
Number 2 coming up. Happy with just, you know, making breaks and winning frames and matches. Trying to use the angle there to get on the pink. So it's not a century. But
I definitely think it's made for a better atmosphere. Most of the tournaments now in China, the front row is a lot closer to the table. I'm playing, being able to see them live. Makes better part as well of the entertainment. Very well struck.
1. Mink Nutcharut,
Similar to earlier on the match, just out of...
just should say quickly, by the way, we have had 3 players.
in the qualifier. And then gets to the venue. The person that beat you pulls out. I'm not sure for what reasons, but...
Just sort of closer, but it's a great pot actually that. From
just avoid that red there, which he's played for. Just become more fluent, maybe even greater freedom.
54. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 61.
but this frame not done yet. Any colour will do here.
Not extending his fingers out, a couple of knuckles.
8.
He played sensationally well in Saudi Arabia. Just very unlucky not to win the final.
15.
And then he got a new cue for the next tournament. And he
Faster, maybe might be something to do with that. But I said he did have a little spell of doing it after playing a couple of pool tournaments.
31.
well, that's the fascination with Ronnie O'Sullivan. It continues, doesn't it? Decade after decade. And this interesting sort of rematch.
Light cushion.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Had to be very thin. Contact on that red.
See there, close up. He's got sort of plasters on sort of the nail part of his fingers.
Yeah, it's those same two middle fingers that. There'll be loads of people trying it later in the club.
Well, it's like the old sort of Tony Mio sort of tapping middle finger, isn't it? Well, the black is completely out of commission, and the pink also tied up. So
Mink Nutcharut. 3.
mark on table 2. John Higgins also in action, as is Ricky Walden, another former winner. He's playing Zhao Guidong, of course, who won the last ranked event in China, the World Open.
Seven.
America, they're in Australia, their World Championships played in China.
29.
And it is now a pathway onto the World Snooker Tour as well, so... Alison Fisher was a real trailblazer.
Just try and play it hard, try and put it into an area.
So things were looking good until Mink left herself.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. 16.
More to straight, just had it.
2 snookers required, but the pink's in as well. So it's going to be 4-2.
Mink Nutcharut. 23.
So O'Sullivan, Natalie. One of my ideas, Fergal, which I'm going to run past you, is besides the fact they're top sports people, the fact they're down to earth is what people like. That's one of the appeals of snooker, but maybe there are other ways to celebrate. Well, I'm not saying the wheels have come on.
Nine.
Well, Red. To complete a whitewash over Mitchell Mann, 6-0. You can hear the...
Right over the corner, sorry.
7.
Yeah, he was slightly hampered, but
25.
it's another...
1.
Remember, won't be anything to build on. Mink keeps putting on this shot. Yeah, very good shot.
The awkward table in terms of winning the frame at this visit. The one thing today, she's been very positive.
Nice little look there. Getting good at those. And again.
Val and miss. Mink Nutcharut 6.
That would have ended things for sure.
Close to us, there's a possibility. Yeah. Put it in that position. Again, you'd expect.
This is a good attempt.
Foul.
Wow.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 2.
Not. Yeah, brilliant shot. Judge that swerve to get the right connection.
Last couple of frames. The green was available. I wasn't sure. The women's rankings, Mink Nutcharut. Now polling everything. A comfortable win for O'Sullivan, and at 4-1, that looked likely, but Mink Nutcharut has turned the screw here. Slot, so they'll be back later, 5-4 to Zhang.
Up.
13.
That means he probably will. At one point he was sort of coasting through, but best of 17, but in terms of sort of frames you see in a session, you're pretty much guaranteed to see more in a best of 11.
13. 40. 53.
Will be over.
And this has been the result. A quick kill in frame 8.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 69.
Not taking any liberties. He won't be happy with that safety, but anyway, Mink.
Yeah, he felt it was imperative. She got the first. Could be over.
Oh, that is so good. And now the table. It'd be very interesting, assuming he wins the match, comes through. One thing's for sure, though, as long as he's here, there's going to be a massive crowd.
At his absolute peak.
33.
Certainly a bit fresher and sharper.
40.
Very entertaining. Where Mink has played a part in that.
46. 52.
Just had that mid part of the match where it looked like he's concentrating.
That sharpness he's going to need to win the tournament. As long as he's in the tournament, that'll come.
90.
contest. He made a real dash for the line, didn't he? 4-3 as well in their 30s. We've got some young talents like Si Wei coming along. Wu is a pretty dazzling finish, hasn't it, from 4-3. He's made a 1-3-2 total clearance in the last frame. A big crowd in.
In a rare and exciting cross-gender snooker clash, Ronnie O'Sullivan faced off against rising star Mink Nutcharut. Ronnie's experience and tactical brilliance were on full display, but Mink impressed with her sharp footing and fearless play. The match showcased high-quality snooker from both players, blending class with competitive spirit and entertaining battle. Kindly like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.